Hey guys, it's Fishy Hero, and welcome to a brand new episode of Nothing Harder. Today we're using the character Jigglypuff, and if you don't know what the show is about, basically I take every single character in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and play the classic 9.0 intensity, which is also called Nothing Harder. And I'm very excited for today's episode with Jigglypuff because Jigglypuff is actually one of my mains. And this was suggested by the people shown on the screen right now. So, Jigglypuff, I love Jigglypuff. I love aerial characters, so this is a great character for me because obviously she is all about the aerials. But one thing that also I really like about Jigglypuff, ouch, I just ate a bomb there. One thing I really like about Jigglypuff though is her rest move, and the reason why I do that like that is because it's like an extra challenge for the player to hit in the game. It's really hard to hit, and I find it really fun to just try and hit it. Because, I mean, I just find like extra little bit of fun just to try that. Also, that's why I like Captain Falcon for his Falcon Punch and Knee. That's why I like characters in general for extra difficulty and extra fun, I suppose. So yeah, you'll see me try and go for a few rests here. I miss a few, but other than that, you'll see what I mean. I just love this character. I love Jigglypuff so much. But unfortunately, she does her downsides because she can get killed very early, as you just saw right there. So I'm sorry. I also want to say sorry for the lack of videos recently. I've been exams, and anyone who knows what I'm talking about, knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's just so annoying having to worry about exams as well. And oh, I'm trying to grab him so I can get him with the Staryu, but I missed the rest here and I got hit by that, luckily to save my life, and boom, rest there. But yeah, sorry, I've had exams. It's been really tough to manage doing Nothing Harder and Amiibo Tournament because I really wanted an episode of Amiibo Tournament to come out, but I've been so busy that I had to delay it till yesterday. But I still want to have a video posted today, so I'm sorry if I can't actually have another video posted Friday. Hopefully there will be, because I've already recorded the episode, and you know, it's a character that people have been suggesting, so it shouldn't be that hard to do. But anyway, enough about that. If you obviously you've seen this in the future, it doesn't matter. I've probably done all the characters by now, but here we go. There's Jigglypuff. There's 3 up air. This character's insane, man. I love this character. But I luckily Toonlink got hit with a bad hammer, but it didn't take him down. It didn't take him down to the grave with him, as he managed to escape it somehow. No, I'm mashing my up tilt, but it looks like he got out of it and going flying down. So yeah, little Jigglypuff. I find that a good combo is her pound move, and then into a rest or something like of that nature. But not much you can do about getting hit as early and killed like that. So obviously this character is just really fun, and I don't know why Link just killed himself there, but you know, it made it very easy for me. So I'm kind of rambling on a little bit. It's been a while since I played Nothing Harder and actually played any characters at all in 9.0 difficulty. So I'm gonna go on to some questions. If you don't know what questions what I mean by questions, ooh, I got unfortunately a trigger alert here, but if you don't know what I mean by questions, I open the floor to people like you to ask questions. And I may have to change my question policy, because originally I would say, originally the rule was, if you ask a question, I'll guarantee to answer it on the show. But I've been getting so many questions recently. Oh, I got a rest there on Pit, but unfortunately I'm left open now. Unfortunately, what that's led to is that I've gotten so many questions, I just can't answer all of them, and some of them are kind of like, no offense to the people who asked them, but just like there's some questions that are asked twice and stuff like that. So I feel like I could answer different questions that are like maybe haven't been answered yet, or maybe more interesting to answer. So sorry if I don't answer your question. I might have already answered it, keep in mind. And also or there might have been another one, and I'll just get to it later. But it's been really hard to keep track with everything of all the comments, because I don't know, my channel's doing really well recently. There's no one to thank but you guys, so thank you again. And I just missed that rest there. It's really hard to commentate and watch this gameplay. I find it's a lot easier to like play gameplay. Ooh, and there he goes with the rest. But it's really easy to play gameplay and commentate as well, rather than commentate after. Or that's anyway, I'm going to stop speaking about that, but I'm going to go into some questions. And what I mean by questions, you can ask anything you want. It can be any question, and I may answer it on the show. So the first question I have today is from, let me just pull it up here. Here we go. This one is from Banjo4433. And this question and these are gonna be questions from a long time ago because I haven't made a video in a while, unfortunately, because I've been so busy. But here we go. Banjo4433. His question is: looking at the failure reel, it seems that you would get really. Let me try that again. It seems that you get extremely frustrated. What game enrages you the most? Ooh, that is a good question. I mean, there are some games that just really. I mean, that's a really good question because there's not really games. I really am a fan of quote rage games where it's simple enough and you know the fault is your own. That's not for every single case. Like there are some games where you're clearly cheated. And oh, the Captain Falcon just died. But I don't know, the game that game enrages me the most. Battle Block Theater really enraged me the most. So I was trying to get all the achievements. If looking back into my old original videos I posted, you may see I did a video on Battle Block Theater, which I got 100% of all the achievements, and that was just so enraging because it does turn into a rage game. So I think that was the one that enraged me the most. I have no reason to go back and play it though now because I've 100% completed the game, but it was a really enraging game. So I think that is one that's a contender for the most enraging game in my book. I'm sure there's a lot more enraging game, but the fact that I want to do it in a time limit as well was really what bothered me. And also with the 2 players too, having to convince one of my friends to actually play with me was an additional challenge that had, and I have to get like a bunch of different people to play with me because the people I started playing with first, I just got pissed off and just didn't want to play anymore. So you know, that's how it goes. So anyway, that's which one I think is the most enraging game. Thanks, Banjo4433, for the question again. I think you've already asked a question on this show, right? Perfect. So on to the next question. This question comes from Teddy Arita Moody, and I pronounce his name because he does specify how to pronounce his name in this. I already answered the question on the show, and his question today is: my friends who I played Jigglypuff against act so mad when I land a rest. Question: how do you feel on Lucas being announced? Oh, I thought those two were connected. But yes, Lucas was announced, guys, and oh my god, I was so stoked. You don't understand, because Lucas, I played him much more than I did Ness in Brawl. I think he was just a much more enjoyable character, and he had that tricky up move to hit. That was just such a satisfying move to hit. I think his up smash, I should say. So I just preferred it a lot more, and PK Fire is good at mix-ups. I don't know, Ness just feels slower. Lucas, I really like Lucas. I prefer him more than Ness. And oh, you're gonna see me kill Bowser Jr. here. I prefer him over Ness, and that's just my personal opinion, though. Yikes, I just killed him. That's just my personal opinion, though. But I'm really excited for him to come on here. Not that he was never my favorite character, but I really did enjoy playing as him. So the fact that he's back in the game, really stoked. And Pikachu shielded my rest, so that's annoying. But yeah, I am so happy with Lucas being announced, and I could not think of a better way of better character to surprise us all with, because he's a character that everyone expected to be in the new Smash Bros. Well, maybe not, because he was basically a clone, but people didn't think he was going to get cut, and he was, and everyone was really annoyed. And with Dr. Mario also being in the game as well, that also got more people annoyed. So the fact that he's in it is fantastic. And also, just a little warning, this Mii fight is pretty long because Jigglypuff does not have many quick ways of taking out the Miis, as I discovered. Generally, the dash attack is the way to go with most fighters, but as you see here, that does almost nothing. It does almost no knockback. So you'll see this is a very interesting fight. I started going with just dash attacks and stuff, but that was not proving to be working very well. So I do switch up to aerials and get really lucky, but you'll see what I mean. So yeah, thank you, Teddy, for another great question. And on to the last question, because I only answer 3 per episode in case you did not know. This one comes from Brony named Sparks, who has asked questions before. And his question is: hey Fishy Fisher, I love your videos and I wanted to ask a question. When you bought Smash 3DS, which character did you play first? I really hope I haven't answered this question before, but my first character was Olimar, of course. Olimar is my boy, you don't understand. Brawl, he was my go-to, even though, I mean, like, I never even played him properly. I would always just run around and he'd be my go-to and I would be good with him, I suppose. But I really love him just because he's such a different character than everyone else, and he's really deep. You really have to be paying attention 110% of the time. You can't lose track of what's going on, really, because you need to know which Pokemon's coming up next, which Pokemon's next in order, all that stuff if you want to be successful, if you want to hit that Meteor Smash correctly and all that lovely stuff. So I really like Olimar. just from my personal opinion, and he was the first character that I did actually play as in Smash Bros for 3DS. And it was lucky because I had school that day, but I was sick. Even though I say that, even though that sounds really suspicious because the new Smash Bros came out, but I was actually in like the doctor's office the day it came out. So I was really lucky I had Smash Bros to play, and I just whipped out Olimar, and oh my, I just played Smash Run with it. It's just great. I mean, personally, I like Smash Run, but I played it once with every character, then I was kind of done. I mean, it is super repetitive. You can't even see, like, you can't mess with the other characters who are there, which kind of, I think if they had that, it would be a lot better. But anyway, so I just got with the rest, because why not? Jigglypuff can do that. Just show off her power. And that's it from Aboni Makes Sparks. Thank you again for the question. So, we are done with questions and all that stuff. So finally we go on to the Master Battle. So this Master Battle is very interesting because I do try and land a few rests with Jigglypuff, because obviously it does a lot of damage, not only knockback, but it doesn't actually leave the flower on its head. Obviously there's no head to leave the flower on. So you'll see I mainly just use aerials, up air, back air, like that kind of stuff, because Jigglypuff is good enough in the air already to not have to worry about having to use rest. But I should have checked how much rest did. I think it's like 20 or 30. But there you go. Already Master Hand is gone, and goodbye. Come on, let's do it. So Jigglypuff, as you can see, I'm staying in the air, and there's actually one point. I wait for it in the episode. I'm not going to point it out. Hopefully you'll see it where I just stay in the air for quite a while, just by like threading the needle and just not touching the ground. It's really cool because Jigglypuff is such a cool character to jump around with. But I got lucky there. I managed to get out of the ground quick, and I'm just tearing this guy apart with my abilities. One thing I didn't actually use this entire playthrough, I realized, is the fact that her sleep ability, which is like her main gimmick, I suppose. And I think that I should have used it, but it's not a very useful move, so, you know, that's why I didn't really use it. But I'm taunting a lot here. One thing I also want to note is, pretty cool how Jigglypuff actually ever came into the game, because if Kirby wasn't, like, the same character, like, style as Jigglypuff, then, she would have never been in the N64, because, like, just to save space, and, because, like, she looks kind of like Kirby, that's what they did to save space and just add another character, because like they're the same general character model. She has like ears and like a little fluff, but like other than that, like they're both just round balls, and they both float around. So to save space, they just that's why Jigglypuff's in the game at all. But I have a really cool video that I actually want to make, and I was gonna make it after I finish Nothing Harder. So about Jigglypuff in Smash Bros, and I think it'd be a really interesting video. So if you want to see that video, let me know in the comments, because I could expedite that video and just post it a lot sooner than I was planning, because, you know, the Nothing Harder still is quite a while to go, and it does like work in conjunction with Nothing Harder. And ooh, there I go. It does work in conjunction with Nothing Harder a little, like not really. And yikes, I'm gonna take a filthy smash. But I got on with the rest. It does work in conjunction in a sense with Nothing Harder. You'll see what I mean. If you want to see the special Jigglypuff video, it's really cool. If you want to see me do that, let me know in the comments, and I can have that instead of like a Nothing Harder or something one week, because it won't be that hard to make, I don't think. I also want to say that my content is going to be a lot more frequent when the summer comes, because I'm not going to have any exams or worries to worry about. So there will definitely be no missing content, and hopefully, I mean, I want to get the Amiibo tournament completely underway, because I'm really excited for that to get off the ground as well. But anyway, let's make sure we not talk about the future, and let's talk about Jigglypuff, because she's about to just kick ass here. I'm trying to, I tried to rest, but I missed there, unfortunately, and I'm just trying to dodge, and I get the rest to finish off the Master's Shadow. So here we go, fishy tag, just taunting as one does. Jigglypuff rocking along and going into the Master Fortress. Here we go. So Jigglypuff going into the Master Fortress. I'm going to try and do this like kind of intense, but we'll see what happens. So I'm just using my aerials, because they're all pretty good. They all do like 10 damage. The back air, I love the back air so much. It's just such a cool move to hit with. Just as I've said before, I just like characters that have good aerial moves, and Jigglypuff, that is like her deal, her good aerial moves. So she's kind of like the best character for me in that sense, because it's basically exactly what I'm asking for. But I'm just going along here, just wrecking some of these guys. It's not that hard. Also, I'm gonna do something pretty cheeky at the end here, just to rub it in. So I'm gonna hit it like that and get in the rest. Why not? Why not? Why not? Come on. I mean, just might as well. It's a good, powerful move, that rest, and it's super easy to hit with the Master Core. So good. That's a good thing to keep in mind. Rest is a very good move to finish off with. But if you're gonna use it on the other Master Forms, be careful, because you may not actually kill him, as I did earlier. So just one thing to keep in mind, very important, because you are left completely open, and with Jigglypuff being so easy to launch, that's not, you don't really want to be left open. So here we go, Jigglypuff, let's go. It's good good to use rest on like the balls, because, or the Master Hearts or whatever they're called, because if you do, obviously they're probably gonna die from it anyway. I don't know why I'm just jabbing this guy, but hey, I jabbed him, why not? That I'm playing this character. But anyway, I'm at 11%, super comfy. Gonna start attacking. Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh my goodness gracious, 55%. I'm getting, oh no, 85%. Jigglypuff, what are you doing? 95, 103. Come on, like look at this. It went from 0 to 100 real quick. Like, I mean, seriously. And just keep on hitting. And with the rest, I take out the Master Core. So you know, that is what I do on Nothing Harder. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Nothing Harder. This was Fishy Fisher coming at you with a brand new episode. Make sure you guys click the like button and subscribe for more videos just like this, as well as Amiibo tournament videos coming out soon. Make sure you share the video and leave a comment question down below. Also, guess who's coming next in the Amiibo tournament. And I'll see you guys in the next one. No fails today, because I did it on my first try. That is my main. Bye, guys.